Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time Talk.
I led the design technology team, which included, all the stuff that I was doing in BIM, user experience design, computational design. I led that group just for a hot minute, but then went and focused and developed my own group, which was specifically focused on data analytics and engineering, which is where I spent the last 3 years of my career prior to February. I started my own company, and now my specialty is I do a lot of BIM consulting. That can be anything from developing content standards, or doing model coordination, just hopping in and doing that work. But I also do a lot of other, again, user experience stuff, which we'll talk about a project in a minute. But I'd say my real passion is around sort of the data side of things, and really the scientific aspects of.
And I want to understand a little bit more about, like you said, the I in BIM, because obviously you have an interest in analytics. Can you just share with us maybe a couple of use cases or projects that you worked on where analytics were a key part of that project, and how are they used to help benefit and move the project forward?
This was just a recent product. All this stuff was built in Revit, right? So we had to build BIM objects, and they needed to do fabrication, inside model coordination, using Navisworks. And so being able to build these products, because literally every parts of this model needed to be identified in some capacity, whether that's a detail. And so instead of reinventing the wheel, when it came to producing this AR concept, I decided to use the BIM content. But the problem was translating that geometry into something that's usable for augmented reality was not easy, and it didn't work. I tried multiple times, I tried multiple plugins, and none of them bound the material. So I had to create a workflow to go from Revit to essentially, this is in Swift XR. There's tons of other products out there. I just found this one to be the easiest at the time. I do want to try using Twinmotion and Unreal, because I do want to do some virtual reality, and I also want to be able to have I want to be able to help other clients that have different workflows that are not this one. I had full sort of control over this, but I know for some of my architectural clients, going Unreal is going to be probably the better path forward versus this one, which was, it's more product based and less experience based, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's less on sort of the space than it is the sort of product and the object.